Right now, as you sit here reading these words, something special is happening. You might feel a change in the air around you. A sense of peace is coming over you. Your heart might feel lighter than it has in months. This is not by chance. This is not random. I want to speak directly to your heart about the hard times you've been through. The tears you've cried in the darkness. The battles you've fought when no one was watching. The struggles that have worn you down. And I want to tell you about the good things that are waiting for you just ahead. You know what it feels like to carry heavy burdens. You've been through so much lately and it shows. Your health has been under attack. Your body feels tired in ways that sleep can't fix. Your mind has been full of worries that seem to grow bigger each day. You've asked the same question over and over. How much longer do I have to go through this? You've wondered if the pain will ever end. If the struggles will ever stop. If you'll ever feel normal again. There have been nights when you lay in bed staring at the ceiling, your mind racing with fears about tomorrow. Mornings when getting out of bed felt like climbing a mountain. Days when you put on a brave face for others while inside you were falling apart. You felt like a tree in a terrible storm, bending under the fierce winds, your roots holding on for dear life, but somehow refusing to break completely. That strength to keep standing, even when everything in you wanted to give up, came from something deeper than yourself. Do you remember those nights when you cried? When you poured out your heart in the darkness? I heard every word. I saw every tear that fell. I felt your pain as if it were my own. Even when you felt completely alone, I was there. When friends let you down, when family didn't understand, when you felt forgotten by the world, I was sitting right beside you. Your pain mattered to me. Your struggles moved my heart. Those sleepless nights when you whispered desperate prayers? I heard them all. Those moments when you could barely speak because the hurt was so deep? Your heart spoke louder than words ever could. Those times when you wondered if anyone cared? I was caring for you every single moment. I collected every tear in a bottle. I wrote down every prayer in my book. Nothing you went through was wasted or forgotten. Every moment of pain had a purpose even when you couldn't see it. Those hard times you went through were not for nothing. They were not punishment for something you did wrong. They were not signs that I had abandoned you or stopped loving you. They were making you stronger. Like gold being purified in a hot fire, you were being shaped and refined into who you're meant to be. The impurities in your life, the fears, the doubts, the weaknesses, were being burned away so the pure gold of your character could shine through. Every challenge you faced was building something in you. Your patience grew longer. Your faith became deeper. Your compassion for others increased. Your ability to endure hardship expanded. The person you are today is stronger than the person you were before these trials began. You might not see it yet, but you've gained wisdom that can only come through experience. You've developed strength that can only come through testing. You've discovered faith that can only come through walking through darkness and still choosing to trust. What you went through was not punishment. It was preparation. Preparation for the good things that are coming next. Right now, as you read these words, the heavy feelings you've been carrying for so long are starting to lift. It might be gradual, like morning fog slowly disappearing when the sun rises. Or it might be sudden, like clouds parting to let sunshine through. The chains that have held you back, chains of doubt that whispered, "You're not good enough," chains of fear that said, "Things will never get better," chains of sickness that made you feel weak, chains of sadness that seemed to follow you everywhere. Those chains are breaking. One by one, link by link, they're falling away from your life. You're being set free from the things that have kept you trapped in cycles of struggle and pain. You might start to notice small signs of this change. Maybe you'll feel a gentle breeze when the air is still. Maybe warmth will fill your heart for no reason you can explain. Maybe a deep sense of peace will settle over you like a soft blanket. These are not coincidences. These are not your imagination. These are signs that something real and powerful is happening in your life right now. When I look at you, I don't see your failures or your mistakes. I don't see the times you stumbled or the moments you felt weak. I see someone who stayed faithful even in the worst storms of life. You didn't give up on hope, even when everything around you seemed hopeless. You didn't stop believing in love, even when people you trusted hurt you. You didn't turn away from me, even when it felt like I was silent or far away. That choice to keep holding on when everything in you wanted to let go, that faithfulness matters more than you know. It moved my heart. It impressed the angels. It proved that your foundation is solid even when the ground around you was shaking. Because you held on through the storms, because you chose faith over fear, because you kept believing even in the darkness, blessings are now being poured out into your life. These won't just be spiritual blessings that you can't see or touch. These will be real, tangible improvements that affect every area of your life. Your relationships will get better. Your money situation will improve. Your health will be restored. Your peace of mind will return. The breakthrough you've been praying for is here. The change you've been waiting for has arrived. The healing you've been seeking is beginning right now. As these good things start happening in your life, the enemy will try to steal them before you can enjoy them. He'll plant thoughts in your mind to make you doubt what's happening. He'll whisper lies like, "This message isn't really for you." He'll try to convince you that you don't deserve good things after all the mistakes you've made. He'll attempt to make you believe that nothing ever really changes, so why get your hopes up? Don't listen to those lies. Push those thoughts away as soon as they come. Speak against them out loud if you have to. Tell them they have no power over you and no place in your mind. You are worthy of good things not because you're perfect but because you are loved. My love for you doesn't depend on your performance or your past. It doesn't change based on your successes or failures. It never wavers, never fails, and never ends. You are my child and I want good things for my children. Just like any loving parent wants their kids to be happy, healthy, and blessed, I want that for you too. Your happiness brings me joy. Your peace gives me satisfaction. Your success makes me proud. I know some of you reading this feel like you don't deserve good things. You look at your life and see mostly mistakes and failures. You think about the times you let people down, the opportunities you missed, the wrong choices you made. You wonder, why would God want to bless someone like me? Why would He want to help me after all the times I've disappointed Him? Here's why: because I love you. not because of what you've done but because of who you are. You are my creation, made in my image, precious beyond measure. When I look at you, I see potential, not problems. I see possibilities, not failures. Yes, you've made mistakes. Everyone has. Yes, you've fallen short of perfection. Everyone does. But your mistakes don't disqualify you from my love. Your failures don't make you unworthy of my blessings. I died on the cross to pay for every wrong thing you've ever done. When I rose from the dead, I conquered the power of sin and failure over your life. You are not a lost cause. You are not beyond hope. You are not too far gone to be saved. You are my beloved child, and nothing you've done can change that. Some of you have been praying for so long without seeing the answers you hoped for. You've been faithful in prayer, consistent in seeking me, patient in waiting. But the breakthrough seemed to never come. You started to wonder if I had forgotten about you. If maybe your prayers weren't important enough to get my attention. If perhaps I was too busy with bigger problems to care about yours. Let me tell you the truth, I have never forgotten you. Not for a single moment. Every prayer you've prayed is written in my book. Every request you've made has reached my ears. Every tear you've shed while praying has been collected in my bottle. My timing is different from yours, but it's always perfect. I see the bigger picture of your life, past, present, and future. I know exactly when to answer your prayers to bring you the greatest good and the most lasting joy. Sometimes I say yes right away. Sometimes I say wait because the timing isn't right yet. Sometimes I say I have something better because my plans for you are bigger than your plans for yourself. But I never say no to a sincere heart seeking good things. I never ignore a child who comes to me in faith. I never turn my back on someone who truly needs my help. The wait is over now. The answers you've been seeking are coming. The breakthroughs you've been praying for are here. Don't give up now when you're so close to seeing the miracle you've been waiting for. I see the deep pain that others have caused you. I know about the people who were supposed to love and support you but instead hurt and abandoned you. I understand the sting of betrayal from those you trusted most. Maybe it was a friend who shared your secrets with others. Maybe it was a family member who turned against you when you needed them. Maybe it was a romantic partner who broke promises and shattered your trust. Maybe it was a business partner who cheated you. Maybe it was a spiritual leader who failed you. Betrayal cuts deeper than almost any other kind of pain because it comes from people who were supposed to be safe. It makes you question your judgment. It makes you wonder if you can ever trust again. It leaves scars that ache long after the initial wound. I understand this pain personally. Judas, one of my 12 closest friends, betrayed me with a kiss. He pretended to show love and affection while delivering me to those who wanted to kill me. The sign that should have meant friendship became a weapon of destruction. Peter, who promised he would never abandon me, denied knowing me 3 times in one night. When I needed support the most, he publicly rejected our relationship to save his own skin. All of my disciples ran away when I was arrested. The men who had followed me for 3 years, who had seen my miracles and heard my teachings, scattered like sheep when trouble came. Even in my darkest hour on the cross, many people mocked me and laughed at my suffering. Those I had come to save were celebrating my pain. So when I tell you that I understand betrayal, I mean it. I know what it feels like to be hurt by people you love. I know the confusion, the anger, the deep sadness that comes from being rejected by those who should have stood by you. But here's what I want you to understand. You are not defined by what others have done to you. Their choices reveal their character, not yours. Their failures show their brokenness, not your worth. When someone betrays you, it's because they have issues they haven't dealt with. Maybe they're afraid or selfish or hurting in ways you don't understand. Maybe they're dealing with problems that make them act in ways they normally wouldn't. Their betrayal says nothing about your value as a person. You are not less lovable because someone failed to love you properly. You are not less trustworthy because someone else broke trust. You are not less valuable because someone else couldn't see your worth. You are precious beyond measure. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are chosen, beloved, set apart for good purposes. No act of betrayal, no matter how deep or painful, can change these truths about who you are. I know forgiveness feels impossible right now. When someone has hurt you deeply, every part of you wants to hold on to the anger. You want them to suffer like they made you suffer. You want them to pay for what they did. You want justice, and forgiveness feels like letting them off the hook. But forgiveness is not for their sake, it's for yours. When you forgive, you're not saying what they did was okay. You're not pretending it didn't happen. You're not removing the consequences of their actions. You're choosing to release the burden of carrying their debt. You're deciding not to let their actions continue to hurt you every day. You're freeing yourself from the prison of bitterness and anger. Unforgiveness is like drinking poison and hoping the other person dies. It hurts you far more than it hurts them. It keeps you tied to the pain of the past instead of allowing you to move into the freedom of the future. When you forgive, you break the chains that connect you to your past pain. You make room in your heart for joy, peace, and love to grow again. You open the door for healing to begin. Forgiving doesn't mean you have to trust that person again right away. Trust is earned over time through changed behavior. Forgiving doesn't mean you have to have a close relationship with them if that wouldn't be healthy or safe. But it does mean you release your right to revenge. You give the situation to me to handle in my perfect time and way. You choose to focus on your own healing and growth instead of their punishment. Don't let the betrayals you've experienced steal your joy, your peace, or your purpose in life. Don't allow the actions of broken people to break you too. What the enemy meant to destroy you with, I will transform into something beautiful. What was supposed to end your story will become a new chapter of victory. What felt like the worst thing that ever happened to you will become part of the testimony that helps others find hope. Your pain will become your purpose. Your scars will become your strength. Your mess will become your message. The very things that tried to destroy you will become the foundation for something amazing in your life. I am a master at taking broken things and making them beautiful. I specialize in turning pain into power, mourning into dancing, ashes into beauty. What looks like a tragedy to human eyes becomes a triumph in my hands. Trust me with your pain. Give me your broken pieces. Let me show you what I can create from the ruins of what others tried to destroy. Right now, I'm declaring over your life that your time of suffering is finished. The season of trials and tribulations is coming to an end. The chapter of pain and struggle is being closed, and a new chapter of joy, peace, and abundance is beginning. This isn't just wishful thinking or positive words to make you feel better temporarily. This is a decree from heaven itself. This is a declaration backed by all the power and authority of the universe. Your breakthrough is not coming someday in the distant future. It's not something you have to wait years to see. It's happening right now in this very moment as you read these words. The healing you've been praying for is beginning in your body. The restoration you've been seeking is starting in your relationships. The provision you've been needing is being released in your finances. The peace you've been longing for is settling over your mind and emotions. This renewal touches everything about you, your body, your mind, your soul, your spirit. You're not just getting a little relief from your problems. You're getting a complete transformation that affects every area of your life. You'll walk into this new season with strength you didn't know you had. You'll face challenges with confidence because you know I'm with you. You'll see opportunities where you used to see only obstacles. You'll experience joy where there used to be only sadness. As this change begins to happen in your life, it's important to stay connected to me. Don't let the excitement of new blessings make you forget the source of those blessings. Don't let the business of improvement make you too busy for the relationship that made improvement possible. Stay close to me through daily prayer. Not just asking for things but talking with me like a friend. Sharing your thoughts, your feelings, your hopes, your concerns. Listening for my voice speaking back to you through my word, through other people, through circumstances, through the gentle whisper of my spirit in your heart. Make worship a regular part of your life. Praise me not just when things are going well, but as a lifestyle of gratitude. Thank me for small blessings as well as big ones. Acknowledge my goodness in your life every day. Read my word regularly. The Bible isn't just an old book. It's my personal letter to you. It's full of promises for your life, wisdom for your decisions, comfort for your heart, and strength for your journey. The more you read it, the more you'll understand my heart toward you. Surround yourself with people who encourage your faith. Find friends who believe in the same God you believe in. Connect with others who are also growing spiritually. Join a church where you can learn, serve, and build relationships with fellow believers. Stay away from people and influences that try to pull you back into old patterns of thinking and living. You can't change others, but you can choose who has access to your time, your mind, and your heart. This is a holy time in your life. This is a sacred moment of transformation. Give it the attention and respect it deserves. Don't let distractions steal the miracle that's happening right now. Your time of enduring trials is completely finished. Your time of waiting in the wilderness is over. Your time of wondering if things will ever get better has come to an end. I'm coming to you not just as a visitor, but to make my home with you permanently. This fulfills my promise that I will never leave you nor forsake you. You'll never have to wonder if I'm still with you or if I still care about you. The pain you've carried like a heavy backpack is being lifted off your shoulders. The questions that have plagued your mind like buzzing flies are getting clear answers. The battles you've fought with your own strength are being won by my power working through you. You might feel unworthy of such incredible gifts, but I chose you because of my love, not because of your perfection. I picked you not because you earned it, but because I wanted to. You are mine, and absolutely nothing can separate you from my love. Leave the past behind you where it belongs. You cannot carry unforgiveness, bitterness, and old wounds into this new chapter of your life. They're too heavy and they don't belong in your future. Let go of the hurt. Release the anger. Give me the burden of dealing with those who wronged you. Trust me to bring justice in my perfect time and way while you focus on the beautiful life I'm creating for you. Within the next few minutes, you're going to start feeling the shift I've been talking about. The spiritual atmosphere around you will change. You'll sense my presence in a way that's unmistakable. You might feel warmth spreading through your chest like you're sitting by a cozy fireplace. You might feel a lightness in your spirit like a heavy coat has been removed from your shoulders. You might feel tears coming to your eyes, not tears of sadness but tears of relief and gratitude. You might hear a song in your heart that wasn't there before. You might feel an urge to smile for the first time in months. You might suddenly feel hopeful about your future when yesterday you felt hopeless. Don't ignore these feelings. Don't dismiss them as coincidence or imagination. These are real signs of real change happening in the spiritual realm that will soon manifest in the physical realm. Open your heart wide to receive everything I want to give you. Don't hold back because you feel unworthy. Don't resist because you've been disappointed before. Don't close off because you're afraid to hope again. I'm bringing you peace that goes deeper than circumstances, joy that bubbles up from your spirit, healing that touches every hurt, provision that meets every need, love that fills every empty place, hope that brightens every tomorrow, a prayer for your new beginning. Father in heaven, I come to you right now with my heart wide open. I've been carrying so much pain, so much worry, so much fear. But today I choose to give it all to you. I feel the weight of betrayal, the sting of disappointment, the ache of loneliness. But I lift my eyes to you, my refuge, my strength, my comfort in every storm. I choose to forgive those who have hurt me. Not because they deserve it, but because you forgave me when I didn't deserve it. Help me release the bitterness and anger I've been holding on to. Take this burden from me and replace it with your peace. Heal my heart, Lord. Heal the wounds that others can't see. Fill every broken place with your love. Restore my ability to trust, to hope, to dream again. Renew my body and give me strength for each new day. Provide for all my needs according to your riches. Restore my relationships and bring good people into my life. Thank you for never giving up on me. Thank you for your love that never fails. Thank you for your promises that never change. Thank you for this new season you're bringing me into. I trust you completely with my life. I trust your plan even when I can't see the whole picture. I trust your timing even when it's different from mine. I trust your heart because I know you are good and you are for me. In Jesus' name, I pray with faith and expectation. Amen. As we come to the end of this message, I want you to know with absolute certainty that your best days are not behind you, they're ahead of you. The good things you've lost will be restored. The dreams that have been delayed will be fulfilled. The joy that has been missing will return in full force. Your time of suffering is finished. Your time of living in the fullness of my blessings has begun. The breakthrough is here. The miracle is happening. The victory is yours. Don't look back with regret. Look forward with expectation. Don't focus on what was lost. Focus on what's being gained. Don't dwell on yesterday's pain. Celebrate tomorrow's promise. The best truly is yet to come. Your story is far from over. In fact, the best chapters are just beginning to be written. Welcome to your new life. Welcome to your season of blessing. Welcome to the joy, peace, and abundance that are now yours. The wait is over. Your time is now.